Hello, Matthew Williams here. The quick video to say I was watching a program which is a pre-recorded show of a thing called Sputnik, which is on RT, which is Russia Today television, and George Galloway presents the program. Now, I think George Galloway's, a really good guy. Actually, I think he's kind of like stands for a lot of things that kind of I believe in, but. He was there, and I was like, what's going on with his eyes? And I'm like, couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, his eyes appeared to be, hang on, sorry, I've probably got a bit of snuff there. His eyes appeared to be shifting, and I was like, nah, and I was like, kept watching, and then sort of a camera would come back onto him, and there it was. So, I've never seen anything like this. I've seen people talking about, oh look, a couple of frames of video of somebody when their eyes are supposed to be shape-shifting. This wasn't a couple of frames. This was throughout the entire program, right? It's like, I don't know if my cameras are back to front, but on the left-hand side of the screen, so his right eye, was like a huge, like lizard or goat eye or cat's eye, it's like it's going that way, it's not round. And his other eye, I mean, not all the time, but quite a lot of the time it was doing the same thing, so it was like it was either round or it was doing it throughout the whole of the program. So this happened on the day that Donald Trump was. So anyway, fuck it, watch it, see what you think. If I'm wrong, great. I've looked, I've searched, does George Galloway have a funky eye? I couldn't find anything about it at all. I did find out that he was beaten on the head like 2 years ago by some guy who's now in jail, but I thought, well, maybe it's an injury from being smashed in the head by this guy, and he had lumps on his head and a broken jaw. But, I mean, nobody's talking about his eye, like what is his eye, or talking, nobody, and come on, that would be on Google, and it doesn't appear to be there, so if I've missed it, I apologise. But have a look at maybe Lizard Man. What's going on with George Galloway's eyes? George Galloway is looking like a reptilian. Why is that? His eyes... It's bizarre. His eyes during this program have been like proper reptilian lizard eyes. What the hell's going on with his eyes? I thought it was just an artifact, but he's been moving around, and it seems like it's really there. It's like his eyes have got something wrong with them. Let's see if it comes back now. Come on, get a close-up on his eyes. It came through to some extent in the Sanders face, or the less in his campaign, to make people in any way, shape or form. Well, it was said of the Bourbons that they learned nothing and forgot nothing. The fuck? Look at that. In the French Revolution. And that to be that's just like, look at that. He's got fucking lizard eyes. The fuck? It's not my imagination. He's really got fucking lizard eyes. Get in there. Look at this. Whoa. What the fuck? This is like Sputnik program. Here he is again, look. But the center cannot hold. There'll be much more. What? Where this came from after the break. Fucking hell. His eyes are fucking having it. Right. Special edition of Sputnik. We're talking with Professor Inderjeet Parmar, a very considerable expert. It's like his eyes look okay. There he is. Professor, I'm getting news that the Mexican peso has gone through the floor at the possibility Fuck.
Of a Trump presidency. The Dow futures are down 300 when they were up yesterday, several hundred.
There he is.
On the prospects of a comparatively easy Clinton victory.
I'm fucking doubting that this can't be fucking serious, surely. What the fuck is going on with his eyes? Is this like Lizard Central or something? Lizard fucking TV? What the fuck? I don't think I took any LSD this morning. unless Littles are putting LSD in the cornflakes now. Bloody hell. He looks okay. It's a bit like that. It's a bit like that thing They Live, isn't it? It's like him. He looks okay. This guy, real fucking ugly. No. This is bizarre. I mean, why every time the camera goes on to George Galloway's eyes are they showing up like bloody cat's eyes, you know, with slits? I mean, I don't know how to describe it really. It's like goat eyes or, you know, goat eyes, cat eyes. I don't know, maybe lizard eyes. It's really weird. You know, come on, let's have a quick look. It's on RT. This is the 8th, or is it the 9th? No, it's the 9th of the 11th. Here he goes. Oh my god! What the fuck? I thought it was my imagination. I don't think it's my imagination. It's bizarre. Look, this is a different camera now. I wonder if it'll get close enough. No, it doesn't get close enough. Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but Beelzebub. Okay, Satan and the devil. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not a religious person, so I don't know about good and evil so much. But it is a very, very difficult choice for American people, because in the end, this is a billionaire we're talking about, someone who has evaded taxes or avoided taxes at the very least. Hasn't paid very much tax over the years. He believes it's a very smart thing to do. And he's also going to organise the biggest tax giveaway probably since George W. Bush before him, and probably deeply damage the federal government's finances. I don't think there's very much that he's going to be able to offer in a big way to those industrial workers in Michigan and in Pennsylvania and in other places where they feel threatened by Hillary and by those free trade agreements that she called gold standard and so on. The fact is, though, however, politics is politics, and in the end they're going to have to do something to have some kind of a concession to those workers. And he has suggested infrastructure spending, for example, in various ways, without too much detail. And FDR in waiting that we just haven't. Not quite FDR, not quite FDR, but certainly someone who can see that in order to solidify some kind of a base, you're going to have to do something practical. Well, I'll tell you, you know how they like the third way over there. My wife's got a third way. She wants Obama to stay on. I mean, if Obama could just declare that
Well, there it is, folks. If you want to go and download this program, make sure I'm not taking the piss. It's there. And it doesn't look like there's much... look at it. There's not much being done to hide this. This is his right eye and his left eye. His left eye is more pronounced. It's there in his right eye as well. It's bananas. Okay, folks. Well, you saw it here first.